Full disclosure, I'm having a conversation with a friend of mine. He is a professional golf coach, and we are in his business. We're talking about different concepts and development and process. And he makes a statement that I thought was unbelievably true. And I'm hoping that I could take some sports psychology and bring it into the realm of leadership because I really believe it fits. And we were talking about this concept of consistency. You know, in sports, people can get lucky, even in recreational weekend sports, if you will. You know, people can hit a great shot, hit an amazing shot, even get a hole in one, hit a home run. You might be in a baseball league, whatever it may be. But can we do it on a consistent basis? And we got into this whole discussion of what does it mean to be consistent? How do we get there? We talked about things like preparation and knowledge and having good habits. We've talked about these things, but we began to kind of break down what are some of the key elements that are part of consistency. We talked about a process, 4 boxes, 4 thinking, executing boxes that I want you to think about today. Follow me, if you will. The very first thing, remember, we're talking about how do we become consistent versus making things happen once in a while. So I'm going to try and take this sports analogy and bring it into leadership. Let's see if it works. Maybe it doesn't even work. But the first thing is, can we see it? Our first box is visualization. Can we see it? In other words, what are we looking at? What are the outcomes? What are we hoping to achieve? What's the picture that we are painting in our mind, particularly if it's a negative situation? Maybe we have to deal with a employee or a tough decision. What is it that we would like that result to be, and how does it play out in our mind? So our very first box is, do you see it? And what do you see? You might see problems, you might see traps, you might see issues, adversity, maybe some pushback, maybe some fallback, but are we visualizing it? Are we seeing it? So that's our very first box. The second box is our practice. When we come into that second box, are we practicing the very thing that we are seeing? This might mean role playing. This might mean talking to yourself. It might mean having a device actually speak your notes back to you. At this point, I believe you should write some things out. You might even go to, I don't know, some AI software and maybe work on the wording or the approach or the delivery or the decision making or the presentation or the slide deck. So are we practicing now what we saw? Box number 1, do we see it? Box number 2, we practice it. Box number 3, now we actually execute it. And hopefully we're executing what we saw and what we practiced. Many times what we deliver in this box is different than what we've seen and what we've practiced. Whether we get nervous, whether we try to pivot, whether we try to make decisions on the fly, or people try to read the room or try to read the situation, or they stumble over themselves because of that adversity. Maybe that is coming against you or it's not well received. And that is one of the biggest mistakes that you can make, is now trying to change at the place of execution. Hopefully, what you felt, what you saw in box 1 and 2, you are executing it exactly the same. Now, are there going to be some slight modifications? 100%. Is there going to be major modifications? If there are, you're probably going to get into trouble. You're going to lose confidence. You're going to stumble all over yourself. Remember, you've seen it. You've practiced it. Now it's time to execute it. All right, fourth box. We need to step back a little bit. I'm calling this one reconcile. Let's reconcile. What did we see? What did we practice? What did we execute? And in reconciliation, we need to decide what went well and what failed. What went well and what failed. And where did it fail? Did it fail in box 1? I didn't see it right. I didn't perhaps consider all the outcomes that might have happened. Did I fail in box 2? Where I didn't practice it? I could have prepared better. I could have planned better. I could have used technology. Maybe I could have used a coach. Maybe somebody could have given me some feedback and some thoughts. Or was it actually in the execution? Did I do what I say I was going to do? Was I committed to that plan? And that's what you do in box number 4. You reconcile it. If it blew up, all right, let's learn from it and let's change it for the future. If it went well, why did it go well? There's something in particular in my particular sphere that I'm looking at right now that has gone extremely well. There's a department that has done phenomenally well. And it has been a bit of a conundrum to me to look at that and say, all right, what really went well and how can I duplicate this in other areas of the organization? So there you have it. Good habits matter. Planning matters. The 4 boxes that we talked about when it comes to consistency. Do I see it? Do I practice it? Do I execute it? And then finally, can I reconcile, good or bad, what occurred? I hope this has been helpful to you today. Any likes, any comments, any questions, please leave them below and we will get back to you.